Evaluator for today is Betsy Rubner. Betsy, would you like to let us know what Kat's objectives are for today?
I would. Kat is giving a speech from Pathways Level 3, and she is going to deliver a well-organized, persuasive speech on a topic that is important to us all. She can choose to appeal to emotions, ethic, or logic in her speech. We'll see which she has chosen. It can be humorous, informational, or any style. It just has to be persuasive. So we'll see. That's what I'll be looking for.
All right. Thank you very much, Betsy, for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Kat Peters, who was born in the dubious distinction in the location of John F. Kennedy's assassination. And I'm curious, is that Dealey Plaza, the location where he got shot, or the book depository where you were born? We'll find out later. Ladies and gentlemen, the untapped power of the nap, Kat Peters. Kat Peters, the untapped power of the nap.
It's June of 2018, and I'm standing in a posh hotel room at a 5-star resort, gazing out the window at a spectacular vista in yet another amazing travel destination, sobbing uncontrollably. The thought of getting up the next day for yet another grueling 16-hour workday is more than I can bear. I have been on the hamster wheel of my 25-year meeting planning career for too long, and I am exhausted. I am tired. I am worn out. I need to rest, but I don't know how. So I do what any type A personality would do. I Google it. Google comes back with over 4 million results. I'm immediately overwhelmed. I slam shut the laptop, defenestrate it across the room, and go about my business. Fast forward to a day I'll never forget. October 26, 2018. That's the day I found a lump in my breast. Another auspicious day in my world. Friday, November 2nd, 2018. That's the day they told me I had breast cancer. So I did what any type A personality would do. I Googled it. I went down the rabbit hole of research, and I learned that I was a walking risk factor for breast cancer. I was stressed. I was exhausted. I had a terrible diet. I was overweight. I had horrible sleep habits. So I really did a deep dive into how to create a world for me that was full of self-care. And it meant that I had to quit my job as a meeting planner. There was no way to rest in that career. So I quit my job and redesigned my life. I learned yoga. I exercised. I ate right. I lost weight. I created pristine sleeping habits. And still, between like 1 and 3 in the afternoon, every single day, I was tired and I lost focus. And the rest of my day, my productivity really dropped. So I finally decided to face the final frontier in my self-care journey, the nap. I had always been a terrible napper, so I knew I was going to need help with this. And I called a friend of mine who was a premier napper. I lived with her in college, so I had observed this firsthand. And I'm like, Carla, how did you do it? And she actually gave me a lot of really great advice. But the one thing she said that really, really stuck with me was that her household was really pro-nap growing up. Pro-nap? And I started thinking about my own childhood, and it was decidedly anti-nap. You see, my mom had MS and she was exhausted all the time. And I can remember as a kid saying, well, Mom, why don't you just go take a nap? And she would say, well, I'll end up feeling worse than I did before I took the nap. And it just doesn't do me any good. I'm better just powering through my day. And for people with certain disorders, that is true. Now that, coupled with my own experience as a type A productivity queen, meant that my mindset was decidedly anti-nap. So I did what any type A personality would do. I Googled the nap. And I was down the rabbit hole of scientific data about the nap. I was stunned by what I learned. My mission today is for my fellow Toasties to hear and know and feel that just this one simple practice of incorporating a nap into your daily routine can produce amazing benefits. And I don't have time to share them all with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to upload a PDF into the chat so that at the end of our time together, you can see just 10 of the amazing benefits of napping. And today, I'm just going to share my favorite 5 with you. Number 1, alertness. NASA has done studies with pilots that shows just a 20-minute nap can produce a 100% increase in alertness. Number 2, and this one is especially near and dear to my heart because, as you know, I turned 50 this past year. Napping improves memory. The Brits did a study with older adults that showed that napping can improve recall by up to 5 times. Number 3, reduces stress. When you nap, your body actually produces growth hormone and cortisol decreases. And as we know, cortisol is the stress hormone. So the end result is less stress. Number 4, this one is counterintuitive. It actually improves your nighttime sleep. Sarah Medkin has done a study in her sleep lab, and she found that people who nap regularly actually fall asleep at night 10 to 20 minutes sooner. So contrary to popular belief, the right kind of nap can actually boost your nighttime sleep patterns. And number 5, my favorite as that type A person, it boosts your productivity. Studies done in the workplace show that employees who nap actually have up to a 34% increase in productivity post-nap. So I'm on a journey to incorporate napping into my daily wellness practice, and I hope this has given you some food for thought. Now, some of you might still be saying, yeah, but Kat, I suck at napping. Never fear. Next time I'm going to talk to you guys about how to nap when you suck at napping. But for now, just know napping is an incredible way to increase your productivity and your wellness and decrease stress and increase alertness and all of these wonderful, yummy things. So fellow Toasties, incorporate a nap into your daily routine. Sweet dreams.
Thank you, Kat Peters.